A very good evening and welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual I'm going to be your host for today. Now I have a very quick question to ask, that what is the function of a brother? I think there is this saying that goes that you should be your brother's keeper. But what is normally wrong with the Kikuyus? Not all Kikuyus, but let me ask this question. Specifically, what's going on? What went wrong with Kimani Ichung'wah? Why is it that Kimani Ichung'wah was very happy exposing his own brother Ndindi Nyoro?
Constituted a new budget and appropriations committee. Let me be on record, it will not be business as usual. This House will not sit back and allow members who sit in the budget and appropriations committee to use the position they hold in that committee to appropriate money to only their constituencies at the expense of other Kenyans. Because all these 349 members come here to represent people. They come here to seek and lobby for resources to go back to their people. That is why the people of Vihiga are crying today. It is sad that you would find in a county that was to benefit from public participation, a national polytechnic in a county that was slated to benefit for public participation, getting a meager 10 million shillings, whereas in another county where a member in the Budget and Appropriations Committee sits in, a national polytechnic gets 250 million shillings. It is immoral, it is unethical, and very unprofessional of us who sit in those committees. And I say it will not be business as usual because we have agreed as the House leadership, both in the majority and the minority party, that those who get the opportunity to sit in whichever committee you sit in that committee to ensure that there is equitable allocation and share of resources across the country. And we will make sure that that happens. I therefore wanted to urge the Honorable Omboko and the other members who are affected. I will engage with the National Treasury to ensure that those counties do not lose on account of the actions of the former Committee of Budget and Appropriations, so that within the next financial year, because they are now preparing the estimates for the next financial year, we factor in those counties that should have benefited this year and those that ought to benefit next year. But let this serve as a warning bell to the new committee. I know the committees are slated to hold their elections tomorrow. Whoever you elect in those committees, especially the Budget and Appropriations Committee, because it is one of the 18 committees whose mandate lapsed, and there are new members in that committee. An opportunity to serve in the Budget and Appropriations Committee of this House is not an opportunity to enrich yourself. It is not an opportunity to allocate resources to your constituency or your county or to those who you think are your friends above others. You must ensure, as members of that committee, there is equitable and fair distribution of resources, not just those in public.
I thought that maybe you will try to defend Ndindi Nyoro, maybe knowing that they are coming from the same tribe or they are coming from the same region. So it will be very easy for Kimani Ichung'wah to protect Ndindi Nyoro. But instead, he went ahead to expose Ndindi Nyoro, not knowing that everything that he was trying to do to tarnish Ndindi Nyoro's name, to do all sorts of things that he did, were going to go back to him. Suppose maybe Ndindi Nyoro was coming from another tribe, I think it could have been protected. There would have not been that pressure. But being that now William Ruto also is targeting to do away with all Kikuyus in government, especially those who are holding great positions, very big positions, I think it's a high time for people like Kimani Ichung'wah to know that their time is just around the corner. And when their time comes, they will not believe it. I'm saying this because of what has happened between Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, and even Junet Mohammed, especially during in the budget committee. Junet Mohammed and Kimani Ichung'wah pushed for the impeachment, not even for the firing of Ndindi Nyoro, from removal of Ndindi Nyoro, for removal of Ndindi Nyoro from the committee, from the budget of committee, saying that he used to allocate a lot of money for his constituency. And I ask myself this question, that while Ndindi Nyoro was doing these things, where were they? Was Ndindi Nyoro working alone, or didn't he have people in the committee that were working with him? Why didn't these people go and report it before it happened? Why now? That is the question. That why now? Now things are turning, and Raila Odinga is now finding his best part of the steak. Raila have started eating big, and anything that he wants right now is going to get it. I'm saying this because right now the person that has been given the position of Ndindi Nyoro, who is going to replace Ndindi Nyoro, is a Luo guy coming from Alego Usonga by the name Tandi, who has been elected as the chairperson of the National Assembly's Budget Committee to succeed Ndindi Nyoro. I want us to listen to the way this guy was speaking, and then I come back so that we can continue with the next story.
I think all of you are aware that we have reached this point because of the broad-based government. And I want also to say that we are taking over this committee at a time when most members are raising a number of questions about the performance of previous committee. And I want to say that we have taken note of some of the issues that have been raised. Some of them are correct, some of them are not correct. And that the only thing I want to promise now is that we know the map of the Republic of Kenya. And we know that resource sharing is one of the critical issues that affect peace and harmony in this country. And therefore, I'm going to ensure that we look at the map of Kenya, especially when we are looking at the sharing of resources, and ensure that each and every section of the country is a beneficiary of the resources that Kenyans bestow on us. There is no lesser committee within Parliament. All committees are equally good. And I want to really appreciate for the comments you've made, and assure you that I'll work together with you in my capacity as the Vice Chair and support my chair to make sure that we're able to deliver.
It is important for all of us to also be very honest. This committee, the Budget and Appropriations Committee, does not work in isolation. We do not do the budget in isolation. This committee works with the departmental committees. Departmental committees also interact with the executive when they're working on their estimates, and you know that, Chairman. And so for us to talk about equity for the whole nation, it is important for all of us, the entire stakeholders, to be fair from where it starts, where the rubber meets the road, even before they get to the Budget and Appropriations Committee.
We are going to ensure there is equity. And as we do that, the best way to do it would be to have a GIS positioning of all the projects. So those who are cheating Kenyans, that this committee is not sending resources to every part of the country, can actually see it with their eyes. Because some of them who were talking yesterday, Mr. Chairman, if we were to put the Kenyan map and put the projects on that map, a lot of things will come out, and it will be good for this country to see where the resources are.
Dr. Pukose, whom during campaigns, when we were campaigning, Mr. Chair, when Baba was going for presidency, I used to tell Dr. Pukose that Baba will be president and Ruto will be resident. That nowadays is the one who calls me the resident. So congratulations, and I know that you have a job to do to serve Kenyans, and I believe that you shall deliver.
Now, I want us to talk. After that, now I want us to talk. I want us to reason. The reasons why I think that Raila Odinga is winning is because, remember, people are saying that right now anything that Raila Odinga wants, he's going to get it. It has started. This thing, suppose, and this guy is saying that he has gotten this position based on the broad-based government. Now, this position he has gotten because of the broad-based government. Now, the result of the broad-based government, why them? Why Luos? Why not Kambas? Why not Kikuyus again? Why not Kalenjins? Why not Masais? Why Luos? Something is not right. But do you think this relationship between Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto is going to succeed up to 2027 before someone changes his mind? Because remember, Raila Odinga said yesterday that he did not look for William Ruto. William Ruto is the one that looked for him. Things will unfold. But before things unfold, can we just sit down and ask ourselves these questions? That before things unfold, what are we supposed to do as Kenyans? What is the way forward? What is the best way to handle these issues? Like, who are we supposed to go to help us? Are we supposed to just sit back and watch things happening? Are we supposed to change our minds and say that we don't need these people, we want to work on it by ourselves? Or what are we supposed to do? Those are the answers that you can answer me at the comment section. The last story is William Ruto is still promising people jobs, the youths, that we want to do this. Yesterday he was talking about the issue of chapatis and all that, and maybe the issue, I don't know what he was trying to, which dam he was trying to talk about. And he promised a lot of people, a lot of youth jobs coming first of April.
Kuanzia tarehe 1 April tunaajiri vijana wengine 18,000 kwa mambo ya climate works. Na mimi nataka vijana wa Kawangware muwe katikati ya hiyo vijana. Vijana wa hapa Katina muwe kati ya hao vijana. Vijana wa Dagoretti North wawe huko katikati. Na mpango yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunajenga trunk sewer kilomita 60. Na kazi hiyo itafanyika kwa miaka 2 na tunahitaji.
Today is in Kawangware, where, and you know what is funny and what is painful is that anywhere William Ruto goes, these goons must steal. If he goes somewhere, these people are stealing. He goes this place, these guys are stealing. Why should you steal? And this issue of William Ruto visiting ghettos, why is it? Of course, we know that a fish starts rotting from the head, but William Ruto should stop this thing, because anaumiza watu wanaumia, watu wanabiashara wanaumia sana. Don't stop walking all over. Just be in one place. Address the nation. Tell us what you want to do. We'll accept it. We'll help you. But what is it? Why can't you just sit in one place? I think what William Ruto needs to do right now, he only has, and by the way, let me ask this. All the promises, all the tours that William Ruto has been going, that promising to build roads and all that, are they continue? Did they commence? Like, is there any road that is being built in your area? You know, I've been trying to ask myself that question. The Marsabit, I don't know which road. The Isiolo people, is that road being built? Now, in Western, are roads being built? In Nyanza, in Coastal Province, are roads being built? They are not. After all, guys, that is all for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.